My favorite part of the home is how open it is, and we planned it to have a lot of windows so we could have a view of beautiful Heber Valley, and we love the vaulted ceilings. Just love the space for our family to be together in this main living area that has the kitchen and the eating area and the family room. We love that being all one big room where we can just hang out and be together.
My favorite part of the home was the floor plan. We wanted an open floor plan upstairs and especially downstairs where we had plenty of room. Mitch really worked with us to design, the home in a way that it really was going to meet our needs and was going to be open and free-flowing, and that was a big deal for us to be able to make sure that that was designed that way.
Another favorite part of our home for me is our master bath. Mitch just went to great extremes to make sure it was our dream bathroom, and it really is. It functions so well and it's beautiful and we love it. My favorite part about the bathroom is probably the shower. We have this wonderful shower head and we have light streaming in with it being still private. The glass, I love the rain glass. It's such a great place to be and get ready in the morning.
Another thing I like about this house is the design of the outside. Mitch was very involved not only in how it was going to look architecturally, so it didn't just look like a plain Jane home, which it could have, but also with the stucco and the trim and the way we did the rock all the way around the house. That's one of my favorite parts of this home. It's a beautiful home. It stands out, it's different, it's unique. We wanted the craftsman style. We think we accomplished that with his help, and his knowledge around what that looks like really helped us put that together in the way that we wanted it.
Our experience working with Mitch was wonderful. We knew where we were at budget-wise all the time. He was incredible at communicating both through email almost every day or through phone calls, and he ran on time. He told us our home would be built in 3 months, and it was built in 3 months.
Well, our experience working with Mitch was extremely positive. Whenever you build a home, there's so many moving pieces that you can just plan on problems being a part of the process. What makes Mitch unique was the way he deals with those problems, because he communicates proactively. You don't have to find out a week later through some other source that the problems occurred. He's up front, he's straightforward. You know exactly where you stand every step of the way. When you're building a home, it's a big investment. There's a fair amount of anxiety on everyone's part. And when you have a contractor who really communicates and works to, inoculate everyone against all this anxiety, it makes a huge difference. And the fact that he could do all of that and help us complete this project in 3 months is amazing to us, and we can't say enough good about Mitch. He's awesome.
Our experience with Greg with MitchellDean Homes, he's the project manager. He was on project here regularly. He was available through phone calls regularly or through email. He was as good at communicating as Mitchell was. He just was fantastic at dealing with the daily issues of building a home.
He's an extension of Mitch, and the go-to guy who's here and overseeing all the details. I remember him walking us through something as simple as shelving for all the closets. And as simple as that is, it is a big deal trying to figure out where you want the shelves and how they're going to be, because they're permanent, they're in there. And he made that so easy. He got the shelving guy here, he walked us through it one step at a time, kept it simple, and within 45 minutes we had all the shelves planned in this house, and with the guy that was going to install them. So this is a guy who, again, is proactive. He's straightforward. There's no voodoo in his approach. It's what you see is what you get, especially with Greg. He's very much what you see is what you get, and he's a funny guy too. He's a real character to be with.
I would definitely recommend MitchellDean Homes to someone who's looking for a great contractor that wants to stay on budget, that wants to stay on time, and that likes someone to communicate with them. Mitch will do all of those things and you'll have a great experience.
I would definitely recommend MitchellDean Homes, and there's only a handful of reasons, and it's really all you need. You have someone who walks his talk, who's going to do what he says he's going to do. You have someone here who is a competent builder, and you have someone who understands the money side of the game and who can really help manage that part of it so that there's no surprises when it's all said and done. That's probably one of the biggest things I've heard from friends and others who have built, is all the surprises when it's all said and done. There's no surprises with Mitch, and he'll treat you well and he'll do the job right.